Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of the Aqua storyline of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. We're not going to be continuing anything, we're going to be starting a new game as well in critical mode. I can't change that later, that is all right. I would very much like to not have any vibrations. I would like to skip the tutorials indeed. Again, the last story, after this we might need to do a little bit of collecting some more Xehanort reports. I am not sure we've gotten all of them. You do need them all to actually get the the secret episode, I think it's called, or just the epilogue, where you also play as Aqua, and then you also need them to get the final episode, which is Aqua in the Realm of Darkness. But we'll come to that when we come to that. Right now, we are going to be playing as Aqua, and I did do some research as to how to best get Seeker Mine. Turns out Seeker Mine actually has a limit on it. There's a maximum of 4 you can have at any given time. Actually, you know what? We're going to be skipping this cutscene because we've literally seen this twice before. And that specific cutscene does not change. I am like 95% sure. So our strategy for this campaign is going to be slightly different from the previous ones because we've been relying mostly on Fire Surge, and we're not going to be doing that in this. In this we're going to be mostly relying on Seeker Mine, and then we will have, I think there's a total of 8 slots. Apparently there's a maximum of 4 slots that can be used for Seeker Mine. I didn't even know that was a mechanic, to be honest, that there was a maximum for certain high tier commands, but apparently there is. It is not because, by the way, that's not good. It's not because of any, it takes up 2 slots. It only takes up 1 slot, but after 4, it just won't let you place anymore, I'm guessing. I'm gonna try to do it anyway, because maybe the Kingdom Hearts wiki is just fucking up real bad. Which, I mean, could be the case, I guess. I don't think that will be the case, though. So we'll try 5, otherwise we'll have 4 Seeker Mines, we'll obviously have 1 Kuragar, and then the rest of them will probably just be Mine Square and Mine Shield.
That was unexpected.
And we're going to be skipping that cutscene. Not this one, though.
And in so much as you are now Keyblade Master, you must always be conscious of...
We might have skipped something there. I don't think so, though.
What is that?
What happened?
I don't know. Why isn't Ven here?
Very well, then. I will send my pupils to investigate. Yes, I understand. Farewell. That was my dear old friend Yen Sid. As you know, he is master no more, but he still keeps a close eye on the tides of light and darkness. His counsel serves as signposts on the road we wielders of the Keyblade must walk. All the more reason then for concern, for he tells me the princesses of heart are in danger, not only from the forces of darkness, as you may assume, but also from a new threat. One that feeds on negativity.
I think we've seen this before, actually, but we're going to keep watching.
Yen Sid calls them the Unversed. As wielders of the Keyblade, you are tasked with striking down any who would upset the balance of light and darkness. The Unversed are no exception. I tried to pass this news on to Master Xehanort, but my repeated attempts to reach him have failed. I doubt there is any connection, and yet this all troubles me.
Master Xehanort is gone?
Why do you give us sheets?
So here we are. I need you two to get this situation under control. Eliminate the Unversed, and find Master Xehanort. I have unlocked the lanes between. You may use these forbidden pathways to travel between this world and countless others. The darkness looms closer than usual within these spaces, but but your armor will protect you. Lastly, remember that order must be kept. You cannot tell anyone there
I'm just
are
assuming
other
that there's
worlds.
more to this cutscene at the end as Aqua,
And fulfill your duty.
but I don't know that for sure.
Terra, consider this an opportunity. A second chance for you to change my mind.
What?
You must know, I care for you like my own son. If I could have my way, I would name you master in a second.
I think you can do that though.
How can I? When you are so obsessed with power.
Just say the words. Xehanort does it.
You mustn't be afraid of losing. Fear leads to obsession with power, and obsession beckons the darkness. You must never forget.
Thank you, Master. I swear, I will not fail you again.
Master, I best be on my way.
Wait,
See?
Aqua.
There is some more.
Before you depart, I have one other, well, call it a request of the utmost priority.
Yes?
I told Terra this could be a second chance to show the mark of mastery, and I meant it. However, that flicker of darkness he displayed during the examination, I can sense it runs very deep. If those powers were to prove too much for him to handle, I want you to bring him back to me at once. It's for his own good. He could not bear to lose any of you to the darkness.
And then everybody
I would
dies.
never let that happen.
Well,
I
they'll come
promise
back.
you I will bring Terra back. Only this time, you'll see he has what it takes to be a master.
I mean, he beats him. So he's better at, like, fighting than an actual master.
He's not as weak as you think.
He's not as strong as you think. It's the thing. Like I said in the Ventus portion of the story, this cutscene is actually a real interesting and fun way. You see, because this is where Ventus's cutscene ends.
No, he mustn't.
And you don't even see that no, he mustn't in Ventus'
You
story
have to
thing.
bring him back.
And then this is a continuation of that cutscene. And in that regard, the order of Terra, Ventus, Aqua does make sense for this specific cutscene. Because the cutscene starts with Terra, then you have a little bit that you get added on top of that with Ventus, but you lose a little bit of Terra's cutscene, and then you have a little bit of extra context with the Aqua cutscene, but you lose most of the original, if not everything in the original cutscene. So I do really think that is that's fairly well done there. I am still of the opinion that the best way to play the game is probably Ventus Terra Aqua, not Terra Ventus Aqua. But yeah, so we're not going to go to the Castle of Dreams quite yet. I can't believe that this is the first world they send you to. Oh, actually no, that's entirely fine, I can believe that. I was going to say the first world they send you to is this, the Enchanted Dominion, which the boss fight there against Maleficent Dragon is bullshit! Anyway, let's open the menu and do a command board to fill up some time here. Actually, do we have more commands that we can put in our deck before we do that? I want to exit the command board because I don't think things have to be in our deck for this to work necessarily, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, we only have 3 commands anyway. most of which are fully leveled up. So it's not really going to do that much other than unlock new commands for us. Talking about which, we're going to be talking about the recipes that we're going to be gunning for through the first couple of worlds here to end up getting a lot of Seeker Mines. New game, let's set the GP goal as low as it'll go again. 5,000 seems about right. So we need a maximum of 4, apparently, Seeker Mines. And you can craft Seeker Mine in in multiple different ways. The most convenient, I'm going to go last apparently, the most convenient way to do it, from what I have found, is just combining Mine Shield and Mine Square. That'll get you Seeker Mine. And how you get Mine Square is combining Fire at level 3 with a level 1 Barrier. This is a recipe unique to Aqua. Then you have a Mine Shield, which usually you can actually make with Fire at level 3 and Block at level 1. That's impossible as Aqua because you can't get Block as Aqua. Because Aqua has Barrier instead, which is actually a lot better. So I had to go with a different recipe. And which way do we go? Let's go this way. Probably should have used to keep like that. Anyway, so Mine Shield can be made with Fire level 3 and 0 Gravity level 3. So what we're going to be gunning for first and foremost is going to be getting Fire. Combining 2 fires into Fire and then also getting 0 Gravity, which I think we can get in a chest in Enchanted Dominion if we're lucky. So I'll look up if that's actually the case. I think that is the case as Terra. I don't know if we can access that same place as Aqua and if that chest is also there as Aqua. So we'll have to figure that out. If we can do that though, we probably will have our first Seeker Mine by the time we get to Radiant Garden, which will be really, really good because that's also the first time we fight Vanitas, I am pretty sure. So that is the basic idea, and I think there's actually like this flowchart of which commands to get in order to get to the command we, at the end of the day, want. Seems easier than it was for Fire Surge. So what we're going to end up doing is, assuming I think there's 8 slots in total, maybe there's 9, but I'm going to assume 8 for the time being, because we can check at the end of this episode. Does this actually give me like extra money landing specifically on a checkpoint? I don't think that it does. So we'll have 4 Seeker Mines. I'm thinking we'll have like 1 Kuragar, and then we have 3 more slots to go through. So we'll probably fill this up with Mine Squares and Mine Shields. Mostly Mine Squares because those are better than Mine Shield. We'll probably like 2 of the squares and 1 shield, or maybe I'll have a second Kuragar or something like that. Maybe I'll have something else entirely. I looked up if Magic Boost is a thing that you can make. Magic Boost is an ability in this game. You get it through the Donald Duck D-Link, but it only applies when you're in that D-Link, at which point I wouldn't have my commands. You can't actually like make it through command melding is the issue. So we won't be able to boost the power of Seeker Mine like we did with... Please don't roll a 2. Roll a 4, thank you. We can't do the same thing there, which is a little too bad. Let's just get it. So that's the basic idea for like the flowchart for our deck. Again, I feel like this is going to be a whole lot easier because you don't require as many high level things to do this. Downside, I think when you make 1 Fire Surge, you can just buy the rest. Even though for Ventus we didn't do that because we used the Fire Surge recipe to make the Fire Boost. But you could theoretically just buy the rest of the Fire Surges. That's less than ideal. I guess I don't want to give money to Ventus, so and I needed to get that blue one anyway, so this was the right choice. I don't think you can buy Seeker Mine. Like, at all. Even if you've made it, I don't think you can buy it. So, we'll have to end up buying the Mine Square and Mine Shields. and then combining those into Seeker Mine, which isn't that big of a deal, but it does end up like probably slowing down the completion of our final deck for quite a bit. Now, let's actually pay attention to this game, because I'm in last place, and that's not very good for me. I'm also rolling with really, really bad dice. But so is Ventus at the moment, so I'm actually kind of okay with that. Terra's about to Joker's Fortune. Okay, I hope that's not aimed towards me. Oh, you get a 3 die? That makes me upset. Because that's going to be real good for you. It could be better. It could be a lot worse as well. At least that one won't break yet. Actually, I'm going to go for 3 die as well. That's a good thing about having Aqua, because Aqua has a lot more magic-based spells, and 3 die is to magic cards. Okay, of course, when I use 3 dice, I'll end up there either way. I want to have the chance of maybe getting the Keeper Glider next turn, so I think it's the best way to go around this way. Also, this way I don't have to go over as many used up tiles next turn. Barrier, Bubble Blaster, or Cartwheel. I probably, honestly, will be happy getting some more experience on Bubble Blaster. I don't know what shotlock I'm gonna go with long term for Aqua, because this is not a very good shotlock, is the thing. I think Bubble Blaster is one that requires timing. I'll have to look up which ones I can get for Aqua that are just button mashing, because that's probably what I'm going to want to do. Oh my god, I am so lucky! That's amazing! Because now I get the Keyblade Glider, which lets me go back right to the starting point, and suddenly I'm in the lead. Assuming this counts. If this does not count, I will be upset. This better fucking count. I don't think that... Oh, I skipped out on the yellow one. I am such an idiot. Oh my god. It's been a bit of a rough day for me. I'm not going to go into like details, but it's been a bit of a rough day. Give me a break, okay? Just give me a break. Just trust me. It's a miracle that I'm recording to begin with. But that is a mistake that I really shouldn't have made, especially after getting so lucky and like pulling that play out of my ass, which was real good. I should not have made that mistake. I deserve that. I do deserve that. I'll take that. I deserve that for making that huge ass mistake. That being said, Ventus and Terra are both about to finish a full lap, and I'm in a horrible position. I mean, I might get some money out of the prize cube, which will help, I suppose, but Terra is getting awfully close to finishing up. And I think the prize cube needs like 13 more moves, if I saw that correctly. So I'm not going to stun anybody yet, because it might be more useful later on. Are you kidding me? I need to sell this. Okay, I'm going to lose this. Just so that everybody's on the same page here, I'm definitely going to be losing this. And at this point, it's just a matter of maybe I'll get a little bit of experience for some of my commands, which would be a nice little start. Yeah, that's 13, that's not 3. So I'm not even going to get money out of the prize cube. That is 3! Okay! I could get some money out of the prize cube, which could make a big difference. Because I think there's like 500 or 600 in there by now. Surely. At least I land on the yellow one, and I have 1400 gold now. That is pathetic. That's still under half. That being said, I am about to complete an entire lap, and I'm also about to get the prize cube there, which Ventus is not going to land on any prize cube related spot, which is a little bit too bad. But that could push me over the edge where I'm competitive again, at least slightly. But Terra and Ventus have so many more like spaces on the board, it's kind of insane. There's no way that I'm going to go over to the left again there. If I don't need to, I'm just not going to go there at all. I'll go for the 2 dice now because I want to make sure that I can get through the prize cube, and I have a good feeling about with 2 dice being able to do that. That is 9 spaces. That is really good. And that gets me 655 extra gold, which now makes me competitive again with the other people on the board, because I am still about 1,000 behind. I'm still about 1,000 behind. I need a triple dice. I got a triple dice, which is real nice, but I'm still about 1,000 behind. 1,000. I still need 3,200, so I need to complete another full lap in order to do anything competitive before they do so. So I'm going to need this triple dice really badly, and I need to like roll 3 6s. Could have been worse. Actually, I can land on a Keyblade glider spot. And I get a bit of prize money. 1,370! I am suddenly in the lead. Okay, I will take that. And now I can Keyblade glider over to here. It's technically not the best spot, but it's the safest spot. So I'm going to move over there with my Keyblade glider. And depending on how much money I get from that, I don't need to complete another full lap because I'll go over the yellow one on my way back. And I can triple dice there. And I'll get enough to fit. Okay, we got in a very clutch win there. We still, we haven't gotten a win yet. We can theoretically like roll 3 ones. And we'll end up on, I think, Ventus' spot, and that will then push us over the edge where we can't win with just collecting the money from the yellow one. And then there's Terra with his Keyblade glider, but he shouldn't really be able to go anywhere, which is an issue for me, because you're going to be at like 4,300 at most after this. You still need to go over blue, 4,266, you see? You can upgrade that. That shouldn't change your value at all. And then it is my turn to use my 3 die and potentially just straight up win. Don't do me dirty here, game. Not gonna lie, you kinda did me dirty. It's not a particularly good roll for having 3 dice. At least I ended up in a safe spot, right? And I can use a 2 die next turn, which all but assures my victory, because rolling a 2 with 2 dice is like a real low chance. That's literally like 1 in 12. It's an 8% chance. Okay, that's not that bad. But literally rolling anything else, I just need 3. Anything from 3 to 12 is fine.
Here goes.
I guess a 1 or a 2, so it's actually 1 and 6. I think about it. I was just thinking rolling 1 to end up on Terra space, but still, if I roll a 2, I'll just win 1 turn later because neither of these other guys are anywhere close to competing with me at this point, and I rolled a 10. That would have been nice fucking last turn, wouldn't it? And with that, we got in a very clutch win. See, if you focus a little bit and you get lucky to be... Oh my god, I almost leveled up to level 2 with Bubble Blast. I might just do that again off screen. Off screen, that is, because this is the end of the first episode of the Aqua portion of the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep playthrough. Next episode, we'll be back taking on the Castle of Dreams, where we will be both Big Aqua and Little Aqua, and I don't remember exactly who even the boss fight here is. I think it's the same one we fought as Ventus, maybe? I don't know. We'll see next episode. Until then, do not forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed this video, which hopefully you have. I'll see you back next episode. Bye.